Okay, so I've been getting lots of requests for a Costco haul video, and I finally have one for you. So I wanted to just get used to Costco a little bit because we just got our membership like a month ago, so I needed to figure out what are my go-tos, what are my staples, what's worth the money in the membership, what's gonna last, what can we use up when it's just the two of us versus when we have the boys. So this week it's just the two of us, and this is our Costco grocery haul. So starting out, I've got a big box of baby spinach. Everything you see is gonna be organic. I really don't get any vegetables unless they're organic, and I can do another video on why if you guys want. A big box of organic spring mix. So I always have lots of greens. Nick and I probably eat a salad a day, and we throw greens in everything. So greens to me, they're like an absolute staple. We'll probably use these before the week is even out. There's the scrubbing bubbles. They help move things through our digestive system. Just like I say all the time, you should be eating a couple of servings of greens every single day. Then I've got mushrooms, another major staple for us, especially being plant-based, because they're a great source of protein, plant-based protein for us. They also are really hearty, so they kind of have the most meaty-like consistency of many of the vegetables. They hold a lot of great flavor. You can bake them, you can roast them, you can saute them, you can grill them. There's so many things that you can do with them. They take to a lot of different seasonings. So we've got 2 packs of Baby Bellas, and I already put a pack of white button mushrooms from Costco in the fridge because I use them in our lunch. Then I've got bell peppers. I always have bell peppers on hand. I like them raw, I like them cooked. I love to use them as scoops for hummus and dips. I love putting them in salads because they add a nice little crunch. So I use them in a lot of different things. This week we're going to be doing some stuffed bell peppers. So those are going to be on the menu. You guys will see that recipe later this week. English cucumbers. Again, love cucumbers in our smoothies. We like to use them for snacks. We throw them on salads. So that's another staple for us. We go through a ton of broccoli. Like this huge bag of broccoli will be gone easily in a week. We'll meal prep that. We'll probably roast 3/4 of that bag. I think this week we're gonna do it with some everything but the bagel seasoning and a little bit of olive oil, maybe a teeny drizzle of sesame oil with it. And then we'll keep the rest fresh to use, just in different dishes throughout the week. Cauliflower. This has kind of been one of our go-tos lately in our meal prep. We do either buffalo sauce or buffalo spice seasoning mix and throw it either in the oven at 425 for like 45 minutes or in your air fryer. Buffalo cauliflower, it's so good. You can snack on it, you can put it on salads, you can have it as a side with anything. I'm a huge fan of green beans. I think I've talked about this. This is actually one of my favorite brands, the Hippie Organics. They're really, really thin, so they cook up really quick and crispy if you just want to give them like a quick dunk in a hot bath of water. If you want to throw them in a saute pan. I like them raw. I literally will just snack on them while I'm working, just completely plain, or I'll dip them in some hummus. Organic cherry tomatoes. These are so nice, just fire roasted, you guys. I'll slice them in half, put a little bit of olive oil, some fresh garlic, maybe a little bit of basil, and roast them up in the oven. And I'll use that as like a marinara sauce on lots of different dishes. You can put it on top of mushrooms or spaghetti squash or zucchini noodles or actual pasta if you're eating actual pasta. We'll also obviously throw these on salads. Tons of ways to use tomatoes. I always get a lot of tomatoes. I'm trying to get my boys to like tomatoes because they're really good for prostate health. Then we got a big thing of organic butternut squash. So I like to throw butternut squash in my smoothies. It's kind of sweet, but obviously it's a vegetable. It's also got some carbs, so it's great for post-workout. So I'll just throw that in my smoothies. Like some of it will go in the freezer, but it's also delicious roasted with like cinnamon and a little bit of nutmeg or cumin. So I'll roast that up. That'll be like a meal prep item because it's really good on salads. It's good mixed in with like spinach and onions and mushrooms. It makes a really hearty, nice winter dish. I also have a great recipe for butternut squash soup that you can just make in the blender. It's on the blog at cnnwellness.com. So easy. So lots of ways you can use this. I'm regretting only getting one now. I wish we got 3. Then over here we have got a bag of organic purple sweet potatoes. I love sweet potatoes. They're so diverse, you guys. You can slice them thinly and bake them and do them like toast rounds instead of bread. Top them with nut butters, or you can top them with mashed avocado, hummus, roasted onion, roasted mushrooms. You can do frozen fruit with the nut butters and hemp seeds and cinnamon and unsweetened shredded coconut. I'll just bake them off after a workout. I'll cut one open, put a bunch of fruit, maybe even a little bit of like cashew milk yogurt, some cinnamon, banana, all that kind of good stuff in there. It's like a sweet potato sundae. It makes a great breakfast. Obviously you guys know other ways to eat sweet potatoes. There's lots of ways to do it. And they're amazing mashed as well. Lots of different antioxidants. I like to just change up the colors of my sweet potatoes. So we've got some of those. If you guys ever watch my Instagram stories, you know we drink celery juice every morning. We use about 3/4 of this bag every day for Nick and I. This is the best deal anywhere on organic celery. It is already pre-chopped. It's thoroughly washed. This saves us so much time in the morning. I literally just pull it out, like cut it in half, throw it in the blender with a teeny bit of water, run it through my nut milk bag. There's a tutorial on my reels how I make my celery juice. And there's a whole video in my IGTV about why we drink celery juice. But as you can see, we have a lot of celery. So those are our veggies. This is our veggie haul from Costco. And let me show you what else we got. Okay, finishing off the Costco haul. I try not to overdo it. It's hard. But these are our Costco staples, like I said. Naturally, when you go into Costco, you're always going to find a like, ooh, we should try that item. So for us this week, that was these Kinder's seasoning blends. They are organic, and I checked out the ingredients. Like, there's nothing chemically processed, super clean. So we got a taco blend to try. We got, they call it the blend. It's salt, pepper, and garlic. So pretty standard, nice mix. I'm sure we'll use that a lot. And then Nick's favorite, lemon pepper. He likes this on everything. So super easy. This one does have a little bit of sugar in it, but the others don't. And then we use a lot of pink Himalayan sea salt. We go through it pretty quickly. So this is so much better for you than table salt, you guys. Google it. Google health benefits of pink Himalayan sea salt. Throw all your white table salt out. Replace it with pink Himalayan sea salt. We got a bunch of that. Fruit, obviously, we love it in our smoothies. I like making smoothie bowls. Put it in my yogurt. So organic sweet cherries. This is a massive bag. I love frozen cherries. They're so good. Loaded with antioxidants. Like, I want my food to be really good for me, you guys. So sweet dark cherries, frozen wild blueberries, amazing. All the berries. Also, we've got some organic raspberries. We've got, these will just be for snacking on. We've got organic red grapes. We'll probably freeze half of this because we love to have frozen grapes at the end of the day as just like a treat or a snack. It satisfies our sweet tooth. Keep the other half in the fridge. We got some organic pears. I always like to have like pears or apples on hand because that's the kind of thing that I'll just throw in my purse or take in the car with me if I'm going to be out running errands for a while. I want to make sure I have something if I start to get hungry, snackish, a little bit hangry. So I like to keep a lot of fruit on hand for that because it's easy to take with me. Bananas, if I need a quick breakfast, like if I'm rushing out the door, I'll just have like a banana with a handful of cashews or with a little almond butter. I like to put them in my smoothies. I like to put them in yogurt. I'll freeze some of these. I'll keep some of them on the counter for snacks. They're great after a workout. We go through a ton of hummus. We love veggies and hummus. Like if I'm getting snackish between meals and I feel like I need to have something, sometimes when I'm working really long hour stretches, like 4, 5, 6 hours at a time, I just like to have something to pick at, like that hand to mouth thing. So I'll do my green beans and hummus. So got a big thing of hummus. organic tofu. Nick loves to meal prep tofu. I probably eat it a couple times a week. I don't love tofu. I'm not like, oh yes, tofu, but I like it. Nick makes a really great tofu nugget though. You cannot even tell the difference between that and a chicken nugget. Even the kids will eat it. It's so good. It's a little complicated. It takes them a while to make them this way, but I'll get him to post the recipe and share it with you guys because it's so worth the effort. It's definitely my favorite way to have tofu. I love blending it up, making vegan frittatas with it. We like to just bake it off, throw it on salads, and we'll use it with taco seasoning to make vegan tacos. So we always have lots of tofu on hand just because it is very diverse for us. And it's one of the things that as plant-based kids, the boys will eat really easily. Nick was wanting like a granola or a trail mix to put in his yogurt, and I haven't found one that's much better than Power Up. I love all their trail mix, but the Mega Omega is my favorite. This is so good for snacking. Minimal ingredients. It's just fruit and nuts. They do have some that have dark chocolate in them. Those are delicious too. Super tempting, but they had this one at Costco today, so I grabbed it for him to have in his yogurt. These are absolutely delicious. Love them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ingredients in these coconut, gluten-free, grain-free tortilla wraps. They're obviously also vegan. So these are good for us to have on hand. We'll use them for quesadillas. We'll use them for breakfast burritos. Nick will just toast them and like put hummus and toppings on top of them. I don't eat a ton of wraps and things like that. Like I really try for myself to go super whole foods plant-based, like not having tons of stuff that comes out of packages. But I do like those if I'm craving something bready. I will do like a crepe or a quesadilla or something like that with these, and the taste is absolutely delicious. So that is our Costco haul this week. I did get some other boring stuff that you guys probably don't care about, like parchment paper and paper towels. But this is our food. This is a pretty standard, like basic staples go-to haul from Costco. As I find new things, I'll make sure to record them and shout them out for you guys. Let me know in the comments what other videos you'd like to see. Let me know what other stores you would like me to shop. We will be doing a meal prep with this, so stay tuned for a separate video that will show you guys how we put all of this great food to use and set ourselves up for the week to not have to cook a lot, not have to do a lot of dishes, but to make sure that we're eating lots of diversity of plants and keeping our bodies properly fueled throughout the day.